time for the next hour of the HRN Holiday Radiothon in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I am Callie in customer service, and it's hour 6 of the Horse Radio Network 6 Holiday Radiothon. Happy holidays from State Line Tack.
Rocking around the HRN tree, Glenn and Ashley on the air. Finally, hour 6. We aren't out of tricks. You'll have to see what we've got in store.
Hour 6, and I forgot to switch to my 6 o'clock or 6. I've had too much Prosecco, I think.
There's no such thing.
Only the final.
Come on.
The party hasn't even started yet. All right. Welcome to hour 6, the party hour of the Horse Radio Network 6-hour live holiday radiothon. Can you believe we used to do 12 hours of this? When we did 12 hours, we were halfway done at this point.
I can't even fathom.
We did
I would have just unplugged my internet and been like, oh, there's a freak snowstorm, Glenn. Gotta go.
We have supported, our title sponsor is State Line Tack, with additional support provided by Kentucky Performance Products and Benefab. I am Glenn the Geek, and emceeing with me, as she has been all day, is host of Sleep Stories for Equestrians and the Show Jumping Podcast, Ashley Winch. And my co-conspirator here at the Horse Radio Network, she's my right-hand person. We run this network together, and I couldn't do it without you, so thank you for that, Ashley. Appreciate it. In the final hour of Radiothon is the party hour, and we have a special tribute to Philip Parks of the Dressage Radio Show, and Philip's wife, Meredith, will be joining us for a toast to Phil. So tell us what's going on this hour.
We'd love to know from everybody in the chat. Tell us what you like today, your favorite listener song, poem, guest, or segment. Drop it in the comments below. Remember to type your name, as your Facebook handle doesn't always come through. And Glenn and I, of course, are here to host you through the last hour, like it or not. Even if you're sick of us, you're stuck with us. And we're being joined by many special guests, including Reese Koffler-Stanfield of the Dressage Radio Show, Debbie Laux of Horsemanship Radio, and Lisa Wysocki of Celebs with Horses, and, of course, our magical producer, Jemmy.
And you know what? Her name is magical, right? Jemmy. It just sounds magical. It sounds like it's something that should have been an elf. You know, the movie?
Yes.
It does. She would have been one of the elves up there. Our prizes for this hour, well, it's grand prize hour. That means it's the big ones. It's the ones that are worth a ton of money. We have 4 grand prizes that we'll give away at the end of the hour worth $1,250. So do you realize we're giving away over $4,000 in prizes today? What other podcast does that? I don't know of any other. I don't listen to any podcasts that give away prizes.
No.
We're unique. And in the history of Radiothon, we have given away over $70,000 in prizes. So, you know, and Horses in the Mornings contributed that to do, because we also give away prizes every month. We have 3 WeatherBeeta grand prize blanket packages and a $250 gift certificate from Kelly Hurd Jewelry. So you're going to be decked out. Your horses are going to be decked out. Everybody's going to be decked out. And we're going to do it a little different this hour. We are going to play the voicemails first, and then we're going to bring all the hosts on at the same time, and we're just going to have fun, and we're going to chat, and we're just going to have a good time. But we're going to listen to the last pack. What? Actually, it isn't the last. Let me explain this. We had so many voicemails this year that at the end of the show, when we say goodbye, don't go away, because we have put all the remaining voicemails together, and we're going to play the show out with them. And there's like 25 minutes of them. So we're going to play the show out with them, and we have some special graphics that we're going to show you, thanks to Ashley. We'll talk about that toward the end of the show, but you're going to want to hang on for that as well. But for right now, let's hear from some of our terrific, very talented listeners. Picture a place where the love of horses isn't a business strategy, it's a way of life. At State Line Tack, our dedication to the equine world goes beyond the bottom line. We are family-owned business fueled by the same passion that drives you. With deep roots in the community, we proudly support associations, sponsor riders, and contribute to the well-being of the equine world. Choose a brand that shares your passion. Choose State Line Tack.
You have reached the Horse Radio Network voicemail line. Please leave your voicemail after the tone.
These holiday voicemails are brought to you by all of us at Kentucky Performance Products. Happy holidays, Horse World.
Hey guys, this is Gwen from North Carolina. Have a little bit of a cold, but we're going to do our best. I'm wishing on a star and trying to believe that even though it's cold, my horses will behave. I guess my husband's busy 'cause he never comes to the barn. I think of him when I want to sell the farm. The worst time of the year when everyone is cold. With all this frozen mud, my joints suddenly feel old. Putting on the winter sheets on horses who just want to roll. It's all I want to find a new hobby. Presents for the ponies wrapped in red and green. All the things they've seen before, but now they buck and scream. No one will be sleeping on the night of Christmas Eve, hoping summer's on its way. When my cell phone rings, I listen all around. The realtor angels sing, your new property's been found. And all the dreams of horse owners, Ocala, Florida bound. That's all I want when Christmas comes to town. Warm weather's all I want when Christmas comes to town.
Happy holidays, HRN family. This is Stephanie Parabo from Minnesota, and I have a Christmas fail to share with you. Do you have that one family member that at every holiday happens to break something? One that's much like a bull in a china shop? I do. His name's Lon. He's my sister's husband, and he is a great guy. He's built much like a bull, honestly. He's 6'4" and about 250 pounds and broad-shouldered. He has a big booming voice to go with his stature, too. He's a big teddy bear and the life of the party. However, we went through a streak a few years ago where at every holiday gathering, he broke something. The family was gathered in the family room, and there's too many of us to all fit on couches or chairs. So my sister and I were seated in front of the fireplace while my girls were handing out the Christmas gifts to everyone. We like to open our gifts one at a time so that we can all enjoy seeing people's reactions when they open their gift. My husband opened a particularly large package. Inside was a battery-powered leaf blower. All the guys oohed and ahed over the new power toy. Lon was sitting on the other side of the room from us and decided he needed to try out the new toy. He turns on the leaf blower, and all of a sudden, our giant Terry Redland painting comes crashing down off the mantel and onto my sister and I sitting at the hearth. Glass goes in a million directions. Luckily, neither my sister or I were injured. It took a lot to clean up, and the print, which was probably one of the most expensive pieces in our house, did get scratched up. But we had a professional touch it up and reframe it. We still give Lon crap about the time he almost took out his wife with the leaf blower. And he still gets plasticware at the holidays, too. And that is my Christmas fail. Happy holidays.
I used to dream of horses when I still lived at my family home. I'd wake to their whinnies and the smell of roses all from out my hometown window. They're beautiful, forsaken, now now treasured by the few who do so nobly take on this lover's burden view. They bright shining traditions of races and ropes, those silver saddles and ribbons, oh, pageants and hopes. I still think of horses when I'm lost and lonely all alone. How my mother loved them dearly with deep devotion, and it brings me back home. Oh, and it brings me back home.
Santa wants a pony for Christmas, a buckskin or maybe a bay. Santa wants a pony for Christmas to help the reindeer pull a sleigh. Santa wants a pony for Christmas, kids ask for them every year. Santa wants a pony for Christmas, they're so much more fun than those deer. Santa knows a pony goes wherever it wants to go. He'll lead the reindeer to bring some cheer to all the elves playing out in the snow. Santa wants a pony for Christmas, he's wished it since he was a boy. Santa wants a pony for Christmas, it's better than every toy. He knows it would bring the most joy. Santa wants a pony to hitch to his sleigh. Merry Christmas!
Jolly old St. Nicholas, lean your ear this way. Don't you tell a single soul what I'm going to say. Christmas Eve is coming soon, it's time for Radiothon. Whisper what you'll bring to me or leave it on the lawn. When the clock is striking 12, night checks in the barn. Down the chimney you will be, somewhere on the farm. All the stockings you will find hanging in a row. Horse girls have the dirtiest ones, you'll be sure to know. Glenn might want a scooter-sized sled, Jen runs her new barn. Jamie wants a blanket or two, green or blue or red. Now I think I'll leave you to what to give the rest. Just a hint, I want Cavallo hoof boots, a new weather beater blanket, Kelly her jewelry, or I'd even take a really badass horse trailer of the week. Anyway, Merry Christmas, everyone. Thank you, and this is Jessica Shannon from Greenfield, Indiana. Happy holidays, happy Radiothon.
Wondering how to best feed your older horses? You aren't alone. Senior horses require special attention to address their changing nutritional needs, and Kentucky Performance Products can help. In their new 8-part blog series, they will walk you through how to feed your aging friends. Visit kppusa.com and click on the Tips and Topics link.
Well, we are back, and it is hour 6. As we said, we're continuing this hour with some of our great friends from the Horse Radio Network. And we're going to bring Jemmy back on first, because Jemmy has been with us for the whole 6 hours. We couldn't have done this without her. Thanks, Jemmy, for doing this. Jemmy's a veteran. She's been doing this this is your 5th? Oh, you're on mute. That's how professional she is.
I'm right on top of it every single time. Like I've been trying to say, this is like my 4th or 5th or 6th time maybe, and I've been doing it since back when it was the 12-hour stretch, and it was live callers and everything. It was nutty, but so much fun.
We used to take almost 200 live calls in a day, and Jemmy and Jennifer had to answer those calls and screen them.
And not only answer them and screen them, but add them to the giveaway list for prizes. Like, it was nuts.
It was nuts.
Yeah, funny how Yeah, Jen's just not on camera at all this year. She's got it figured out.
Yeah,
You
she's
figured it out. I need to get advice from her on how to do this better.
she's hiding. And then the one year Jemmy did it, she was so sick. You were so sick. It was like COVID level sick. It wasn't COVID, but it was like COVID level sick. You were so sick, and you were at our house.
But I think I did a good job not getting you sick, if I remember correctly. I didn't get you sick. I was very proud of myself.
It was immediately after that. We did a Finding Florida. We used to have a podcast called Finding Florida where we traveled. We left the day after a 12-hour radiothon, went to Daytona, and I broke my ribs.
Oh, my God. Let me tell you what an adventure that was. It was so much fun, Glenn. I'm complaining. You had the broken ribs, but I'm complaining.
I'm over here trying to think of anybody who I know who's broken their ribs, and they're all from horseback riding.
Honestly, here's the thing. It's not even like you would think the horse guy broke his ribs doing horse stuff.
Right.
No, he broke his ribs podcasting. How many people can say they broke their ribs while podcasting? Not too many. Congratulations.
That is true. That is true.
I think
all right, let's bring our friends on. She subs for Horses in the Morning all the time for years and years and years. She has her own show now called Celebs with Horses. She interviews some of the coolest celebrities about their horses. And I had to pick her first because of her outfit, because she might win the award today. And there she is, Lisa Wysocki.
Lisa Wysocki.
Oh, you're on mute too, Lisa. We have to take you off of mute. You have to take yourself off of mute, actually.
Yeah, I can't take her off.
There we go.
There we go.
There we go. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year.
Yay! Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
Hi, Lisa.
Hey.
What is with that hat, Lisa?
So my grandmother always said that you were never fully dressed for a party unless you were wearing a hat. So here I am.
So there you are.
Here I am. Yeah.
And I have to congratulate Lisa on something, and a lot of our listeners will know how important this is and how valuable this is to us. This is the first time she's doing this from her house and not at a neighbor's house because she got frickin' internet this year.
Yay! Yay! I'm actually at the barn, but there you go. It's same thing. So yes, I don't have to go like scarf up my neighbor's internet or my friends and wear out my welcome. So
how many of our listeners are listening right now that are coming to the end of their data plan on Wi-Fi and they have to stop?
Yeah. I've been reading the comments. We have people stealing their husbands' phones, road tripping, pulling trailers.
I was at my uncle's house prepping for this broadcast, and I totally used up their data plan, downloading files, uploading. Like, they're done for the month. I'm sorry in advance.
It's like, what, the 26th, 27th? It's fine.
They're good. Whenever their billing cycle starts over, they're good.
I feel your pain.
All right, Lisa, thank you for joining us tonight. We're going to bring on two of our other guests right now. We're going to talk to everybody a little later, but one of my friends for a very, very, very long time before she was ever a host, and that was 11 years she's been a host, Reese Koffler-Stanfield of the Dressage Radio Show. Howdy, Reese.
Hi, how are you?
Look at you. You're all festive, too.
I'm ready. I am actually, my sweater is Santa riding a unicorn.
Ooh.
Hard to show on camera. There she is. Yeah, there she is.
Awesome.
Oh, yeah. I was ready to rumble.
And that's just like your dressage horse, right? A unicorn.
Yeah. Yeah, I have a couple of unicorns. I got my ride or die cup, which
you do.
I'm ready to rumble. I'm ready, literally ready to go. Ready to go.
I have been drinking since hour 4. I have been drinking the Prosecco, which is
loaded bottle by now.
Do you know this is loaded? This is Glühwein. Remember, this is our tradition. Every time we come onto the holiday show, so Phil and I both have these cups, and we would grab our ride or die cups, and which is really sometimes you're just ready to go, and so. Anyways,
well, you did Glühwein because you worked in Germany and went to the Christmas markets, which I've always wanted to do.
It's the most beautiful thing you've ever seen.
Best. It's the best. So I lived there, 2 years, and so I literally, as soon as it even hints the fall/cold, I buy out the store. I'm like, do you have your Glühwein yet? There's this crazy lady coming back.
See, I heard Glühwein, and I'm thinking it's some weird horse adhesive thing.
Oh, girl, I will bring you a bottle. You warm it up.
It's so good.
Warm, spice.
For like horse
wine.
hooves or something, but I guess
Jemmy, girl, I'm bringing it. I'm coming to South Florida. I'm going to bring it.
Thank you in advance, Reese. I'm expecting my personal delivery.
Oh, yeah, we're going to sit. It gets a little chilly. We got to pick the one chilly night to drink our Glühwein.
That one, we'll plan it.
Yes.
I've always wanted to do one of the river cruises, and they do them to all the
yes.
Christmas markets.
I will come with you. Oh
yeah.
I will.
Oh, that's the next Horse Lovers cruise.
Yep.
Christmas markets in Germany.
Beautiful. I'm in.
We can expense it for all the hosts, right? Totally.
Yeah. I'm sure Equine Network won't care. No.
And contracted producers.
yeah. I'm sure Paul will join us, our producer on the show. Who's
there you go.
Paul will join us. He'll come over
family.
from England.
Yeah, he's the closest anyway.
He is the closest.
Same time zone. He'll come over. Paul likes a party. He has
Oh,
to
look, we have listeners that are going to join us. That's going to be the next one now.
Awesome.
Yeah. Now understand it costs about $10,000 each, but it's Equine Network money. We don't care.
Or Equine Network, whoever wants to.
Come on. I've been an employee a long time. What do we get for this?
Before we go too much further, we have to honor one of our friends who would be here if he could, and I want to bring his terrific wife in. Of course, we're talking about Philip Parks, who was the host of the Dressage Radio show for 11 years with Reese. But before I do that, I want to do something here. Reese, do you mind if we give away another cup?
Oh, let's do it. Yes.
Because I have a question.
Who doesn't love a giveaway?
The first live listener to post. When I begged Reese, and I really begged her, to do the Dressage Radio show, how long did she commit to when I begged her in the beginning? How long did she commit to? The first one that I see post with that answer wins a mug, wins
Kimberly
one of our
Hudson
terrific...
Watts. Kimberly Hudson Watts.
Oh, my God, that's perfect, actually.
Of course.
And how long was it, Reese?
3 months. And now it's really hard to get rid of me. I think technically at like 11 and a half years.
Yeah.
Long time.
She can't tell time too well, and so she just lost track of time, and she's still here.
Still here. Can't get rid of me. No.
She's stuck in a time warp.
We have an amazing community, and we have needed our community this year, and you guys have been wonderful helping us get us through, and thrilled to be here. And I stayed for our community for sure.
Can you introduce our next person joining us then?
Oh, of course. We are so excited and thrilled to have Meredith Parks. She is the wife of Philip Parks, my work husband, but her real husband, who we lost this year. And he would have been here in all kinds of Christmas garb. He would have. And we miss him every day. But Meredith, thank you for coming on. We're thrilled to have you.
Hi, everybody. It's nice to be here. And thank you for having me.
Meredith is representing all of Canada, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here she is.
I couldn't participate in the ugly, or actually, you guys have very nice Christmas sweaters, but I'm gathering some inspiration for next year. So I'll have my outfit ready then.
Sweaters
okay,
and
good.
drink, though.
Sweaters and hats.
You came with the drink, didn't you?
Yes.
Yeah, you did.
Yes.
Cheers.
Okay, I got to tell a story because this directly involves Meredith and the type of people she hangs out with. So we went up for Phil's service, and it was Reese and I. We flew to Toronto and then drove over to the middle of nowhere, Canada, there where the service was. And Meredith says, let's go out to my barn where I keep my horse. And we walk into the barn and we meet her horse, and her horse is very nice and all of that. But then we walk into the tack room where all her friends are hanging out at 9:30, 10 o'clock in the morning. And there's all these cubby holes.
It was cold.
Yeah. It was cold. We walk in, and they have all these cubby holes like you do at a boarding stable. And in every cubby hole was at least one bottle of whiskey and many more bottles of whiskey.
Shout out to the Sparkle Club. If they're listening, they're our favorite friends. They're amazing. The Sparkle Club rocked it. They were the best.
Was that just for us, or do they drink like that every day they ride?
You don't have to go on the record if you don't want to. You don't need to rat out your friends.
That's a weekend. Yeah, it was a weekend. It was Saturday.
Yeah. How else are you going to stay warm in Canada?
It was already cold.
They have great hospitality. There's mugs for everybody. There's a coffee.
There was.
There's a selection. Really, they do it right.
It was delicious.
Meredith took us out after that, and I don't remember most of the rest of the day, to be honest.
Glenn got into the Canadian. Were you in the maple whiskey?
Maple whiskey.
I was like, this is so good. And Meredith
oh my God, it was good.
Oh, he loved it. We were in the airport.
It was sweet.
Yeah,
like
give it
4:30
sugar.
in the morning. Yeah, 4:30 in the morning. Glenn's like, "You think we should bring some back?" I was like, "Yeah, I like your thought here."
He's just putting it in his coffee.
Yeah, he's like, "Give me a Starbucks, not loaded. I got it."
Meredith, so that was my funny story. That's just one of the things that really was memorable from the trip was that.
I got one more thing.
Yeah.
So we're driving to lunch. Meredith's driving. Now, again, this is after the Sparkle Club meeting. And Glenn and I, probably in unison, screamed. We're like, "Stop the car!" And Meredith's like, "What?" The squirrels in Canada are black. Has anybody seen a black squirrel?
We have never seen a black squirrel.
We've never seen a black squirrel. We're like, "Stop the car!" Meredith's like, "What is wrong with you guys?"
I couldn't understand what was so exciting. And they were just going on about these squirrels and the color and then just like, "Oh, let's go like sit at the kitchen window for 5 minutes and you'll see 10 of them." Like
we're like, "Okay, that sounds great."
At least for you, the interruption involved an actual squirrel. When he was on trips with me, it'd just be like, "Squirrel!"
That happens every day.
Whatever it was.
Yeah, we saw actual multiple black squirrels. And then we Googled it. It was probably an hour conversation about the squirrels and what our color squirrels were and that there were black squirrls that were smuggled to D.C. I mean, we learned a lot about the squirrels.
Of course, the government's
Lisa,
in on it.
my daughter has to have a black squirrel in her next.
Oh, yeah. We have a few in Minnesota, not very many, but every once in a while we'll see
Now,
them.
I'm seeing that listeners from Minnesota are saying that they'd have them up there. They apparently have crossed the border illegally.
They have
Michigan.
They have illegal aliens.
Uh-oh.
They need to be deported.
Don't.
Time out, party time.
Anyway, a word from our sponsors.
Get your glass.
All right, Meredith, there's something about Phil that when I first learned this just freaked me out. Because Phil, it was a laid-back dude, right? And he was very laid back in the shows. He knew his stuff, and you knew he knew his stuff. But then when you found out about the other side of Phil, it was something I didn't believe until I actually saw pictures. So Phil was this party animal who went to raves all over the world. Was that you or him? Did he come with that, or did you come with the whole rave, acid rock, culture?
Yeah, I mean, I think it really evolved. I think he was always a lover of music and live shows, like no matter the genre, and definitely he is a party animal. never going to say no to the prospect of a good time. But I think kind of like our interest in that electronic music side, it was probably kind of both of us driving it. We really enjoy it. And I think it's just, it's a pretty cool event, and like any other live music, you go to a show, especially outdoors, at night, big stage, good production with other people that are enjoying the same thing. It's a pretty fun time.
You went all over the world too to these things.
Yeah, I mean, a number of them in North America, but we did do the one in Belgium that just earlier this year.
How the hell did you drag Reese to one in Las Vegas?
Yeah. It wasn't a drag. Glenn.
I think she came pretty willingly, actually.
I do not think that was really from Reese and Travis Stanfield. Yeah, it was quite an event.
At a club in Las Vegas. I mean, they're those DJs are there multiple weeks of the year, and so you have a lot of selection. And I think Phil and I said we're going to Vegas. Who's playing? Oh, we'd like to see David Guetta, and hey, Reese and Travis and whoever else wants to come, you're coming with us.
We did. We were up all night, and I'll never forget, Phil somehow lost his license or his passport. Yeah. Remember, Mare? We were sitting and Phil goes, "Meredith, do you have my passport or my license?" And she's like, "No, you're a grown man." And so Travis, my husband, and Phil had to go back to the hotel room. I think he had to grab his passport or something. So we go in and start, and there are how many thousands of people, Mary? Like there's no way. And like 2 hours later, Philip and Travis, my husband and Phil, jump like on top of us. We're like, "Where did you come from? And how'd you find us?" And it was quite a fun. We were actually, Glenn, we were working. That's when we were covering the World Cup.
Listen,
that's
if
right.
for one thing here, we are hard-hitting journalists.
Yes. Very hard hitting. That was when we got into our first big press conference. I'll never forget. Philip and I are like, I think we just stole our way in here.
What do I do with my hands?
We're all like, oh my God, we're 3 rows from Isabel Vert. It was really, we were like, we shouldn't be in here. And then we got to David Guetta and we're like,
I
we
remember
really shouldn't
you
be in
being-
there.
I remember you being both pretty giddy after you came out of that, just so excited that you had been in there and had the opportunity.
Yeah, it was awesome. I'll never forget. It was so exciting.
So, Jemmy, I have to ask, do we have that we can do here? We thought we would do something in honor of Phil, and that is a little karaoke. So we're all going to sing along. And what have we chosen, Jemmy? What?
I believe it is the well-known song of Jingle Bells.
Jingle Bells.
Yeah, but it's kicked up a notch.
It is.
Okay.
Because that's how we do.
Ready, Rumble? This is like our
All right.
club.
And Ashley and Jemmy can actually sing, so they're going to lead the way.
You guys ready?
We have lyrics for you. We're going to play the lyrics.
All right, ready? Here we go.
Ready.
Oh, my Lord.
Oh, what fun it is to ride a one-horse Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh. O'er the field we go, laughing all the way.
I don't hear Glenn.
Bobtail sing, baking beer and cry. Sing the playing song tonight. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse sleigh. God is white. God is white.
And the lyrics nobody knows.
Singing a sleighing song. Got a bobtail gay, 240 at his speed. Itch into an open sleigh and you will take the lead. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. One horse open sleigh. Hey! Jingle all the way. Oh my God!
My dog is terrified.
My dog is freaking out underneath me.
He's like, what is
That was singularly bad.
I'm not sure if Phil would have liked it, but he would be laughing. So
that's all that matters.
He would have appreciated the effort that we put in for his benefit.
Guys, we did a really great job. We got called a hot mess on social media. It's awesome.
I mean, are we viral? Does that mean we're trending?
Melissa Ryan, what a hot mess.
We just won Christmas, basically, obviously.
Did.
Work's done for the rest of the year, guys. Good job. Good job.
Check.
What do you expect from hour 6? I mean, it's the last hour. We bring our best for this hour.
I refilled my cup because Glenn's like, I've been drinking Prosecco. So I was like,
You missed it before when he was talking about his mug and he sloshed it all
I
over it.
spilled it everywhere. Well, that was fun, actually. That was fun. And that's about how good our karaoke is on the cruise, right, Meredith? That was about how good we did on the cruise.
Don't bring high expectations.
But it's a good show. And isn't that what matters?
Enthusiasm. Yes.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes, that's what counts.
That's right.
You tried.
We bring quality entertainment here at the Horse Radio Network.
Everyone's ears are bleeding. Let's be real. They muted us a long time ago.
We are over
Had to be
10,000
yelling.
episodes of this quality entertainment, thanks to all of you.
Yeah.
Just be glad it's not 12 hours, guys. Not this year.
I remember that.
I
Whoa,
remember.
I felt bad for you guys. Oh, I was like, oh, that's no bueno.
Yeah.
I couldn't talk. I could at least still talk at the end of 6. At the end of 12, you can't talk anymore. You're
No,
done.
it's not, and it wasn't your voice was gone. You were slurring. That was the problem. You were slurring this time.
Nobody judged you either. We're all like, yeah, we slurred too.
This listener said their cat left the room.
My dog is like right next to me. He's like,
Mine was growling and freaking out under the desk. I'm sorry, Jolene. She's scarred.
Meredith, your cat's okay? Because sometimes they would get stuck and Phil would go running off because he's like, gotta get my cat emergency. I was like,
He's looking in from a distance right now.
That was the most kicked up version we could find on YouTube, too. We really looked around to find a kicked up version, and then we found out that we couldn't keep up. So
One of our people just commented, I turned the volume down so my dog wouldn't die.
mine is pretty upset. Mine is like literally right next to me. I can't.
Yep, me too. She's under me and just
Send your vet bills to
she's
Jennifer.
questioning everything.
Yeah.
If anyone has some extra doggy Xanax and you live in Missouri, Jolene would appreciate it.
Give us a call.
Undershirts.
Yeah. Good
well,
job.
thank you both, Reese and Meredith, for joining us tonight. And I'm going to do everybody at home watching live, or if you're just listening to this, get your cups. Jennifer, come in here. You need to be in here too. Bring your cup. Don't forget your cup. I think Jennifer's on. She's listening live. She's our quality control to make sure this actually goes out to anybody.
She's
And
the
she
responsible one.
she has a 20-second delay. So in 20 seconds, Jennifer, here she comes. There we go. There is a 20-second delay on this in case Ashley gets out of hand. So there she is with her bells.
Blaming Ashley.
Reese, do you want to do the toast? I think you should do a toast to Phil.
Wow. I would love to. Well, I just want to give a cheers to Phil. My goodness, we had so many adventures together. I think we did 568 episodes together. That's a long time. And I miss him every day. And the other night we had some recording trouble, and I was like, dude, come on, help us out from above. But I thought he was getting a kick out of it. But my goodness, Meredith, I'm glad you're in our life. And you're a part of this family now, girl, if you like it or not. And I'm so glad Phil was part of our family here. And it was an honor. So cheers, Phil.
Cheers, Phil. Cheers, Meredith.
Phil.
Cheers, Mare.
Cheers to everyone at the Horse Radio Network.
We love you. We love Phil.
Love ya. Miss you guys.
Well,
Yes, we
love
do.
you too. And yeah, he loved being a part of the show and the community, and that was a big part of his life for a long time. And met a lot of people, made some great connections, and yeah, I know I will always be grateful for that, and I know he was as well.
Well, Meredith, would you hang around and pick the winners for us of the grand prizes tonight?
Okay.
Yeah, want to give away $1,200 worth of stuff and make some people happy tonight.
I'd love to.
All right, good. Well, that's good because I'm not letting you go. So, no choice.
Psych.
It seemed like I had a
He's
choice.
got you
but,
now.
No.
We told you we're getting rid of us, so now you're
Yeah. We're not done with you yet, Meredith. All right, so Ashley, it's the final prize giveaway. Tell us who our sponsor is.
Our prize giveaways are sponsored by Benefab. Benefab stands for Beneficial Fabrics. As this year's prize giveaway sponsor, they are excited to share with you what they have to offer. From pole to pastern, you can find at-home affordable therapy options for your horse at benefabproducts.com.
Jennifer was an eventer for a very long time, which means she got hurt a lot. Yeah. And she lives on Benefab products. They are wrapped around her, under her, over her. They're not just for the horses, but for the people too. So Definitely check out Benefab Products. They're also an Ocala company right here in Ocala. So we're happy to know Kat, and we thank her for her support. We also want to thank State Line, too, for their support in making this all happen. It wouldn't happen without them. And don't forget, HRN coupon code now through the end of the year gets you 30% off your next State Line order. So get your orders in today. We have 3 grand prizes from one of our favorite companies. Do you know, Jennifer and I, when we had our tack shop back in the 1990s, we're one of the first companies to buy Weatherbeeta blankets to sell at our store in America when they got here. They had this little booth in a hotel room at the trade show because they ran out of floor space, so they had to get a hotel room. There were blankets hanging in the bathroom, on the shower, all this stuff, and we bought a bunch of them because we liked their company. And then years after that, the whole time our store was open, we'd buy their whole booth when they were done because they wanted to take it home. And we'd buy their whole booth and pack a big truck and bring it back to our tack shop with us. So we have a good relationship with Weatherbeeta for a very long time, and we're giving away 3 grand prizes tonight that involve Weatherbeeta blankets. For 40 years, Weatherbeeta has embarked on a mission to create high-quality, comfortable, innovative, and durable products for horses and dogs. Weatherbeeta is a pioneer in the industry, being one of the first to use synthetic material in horse blankets and dog coats. Weatherbeeta's experience, technology, design, and quality have made them a global brand, and that's what it sounds like in hour 6. That horse and dog owners love and trust. The first prize pack is worth $434. It's a Weatherbeeta Green Tech Detach-A-Neck medium blanket worth $309, and a Weatherbeeta Comfort Tech Therma-Heat Liner medium light worth $124. That's not fair in hour 6. After most of a bottle of Prosecco. So those 2 things are what you get, worth $434. Meredith, pick a number between 1 and 874.
Okay.
It's not hard, any number.
707.
Ooh.
You guys always pick at the exact opposite end where I am. What number was it again?
707.
707.
Bethany Bertolini. Bethany Bartolini. There we go. Bethany Bartolini, congratulations. Well done.
Awesome.
Yay!
Woohoo!
Thank you for that, Ashley, or whoever's doing that, because I keep forgetting.
That was me.
Thank you. Thank you. You can do the next one. Prize 2, worth $374, is a Weatherbeeta Comfort Ultra Tough 3 Detach-A-Neck medium light blanket worth $274, and I know a lot of people have gotten snow this week. And a Weatherbeeta Anti-Static Fleece Cooler standard neck for $94. So that's $375 value. And we are going to have, we're still going to have Meredith pick another number.
Oh, still between, what was it, 1 and
Yep.
874. We haven't gotten anything in the 600 range, just for fair.
Okay. 609.
Matthew Hagee. Congratulations, Matthew.
Hey.
You win the blanket package. That's terrific. I think he's one of our auditors, too.
I think so.
Prize 3 is a $211 value, and this is a Weatherbeeta Comfort Essential Plus Standard Neck Light. It's kind of used in Florida. And then a Weatherbeeta Prime Saddle Pad, Dressage, Jump, or All-Purpose, your choice. So you get to pick, and they do have fun colors, by the way. These are not dressage pads. You can get a dressage pad in white if you want.
I was going to say, what? Do you not know that you can wear like any color now? It's,
this is not
we're
the
not
hour
saying
to
we-
Really?
We recommend. Yeah. Talk about Phil Parks. If you got him going on the bling, it was great. Because he hated it so much. And all I had to do was like, Phil, did you see that blingy brow band? Yeah. I mean, he would have just, yeah. If I
bling.
I would dress the horses just to take him off. I come out all sparkles. He's like, what are you wearing?
He'd hate your hat.
I mean, I think Mayor, he liked costumes, but in the horses,
just not in the ring. Yeah.
Oh, any bling, he's like, oh my God, you have a bling brow band. I'm like, Phil, it's a bay horse. Come on, man. Like, it's just one.
What else did I gotta stand out with, honey?
If it wasn't white or navy, I was getting a text. Like, what are you wearing? God. You're wearing black? No. God forbid a
All right.
blue.
Well, then if Reese wins, she's picking the bright red saddle pad from Weatherby.
Yeah,
then.
blue. I'm a blue girl.
Okay, all right. All right, we need another number there, Mare.
How about 389?
Look how many people you're making happy tonight. Now, there's 870 that are going to be mad, but you're making the one happy.
And if you're one of those 807, be sure to write Jennifer at horseradionetwork.com.
All right, the winner is Rachel Walker. Congratulations,
awesome.
Rachel.
Say that
God,
one
I
more
need to
time,
quit this show. Rachel Walker.
Sally felt
Congratulations.
she felt
Ashley, could you please read the last ad for me because I'm
I
incapable.
sure can.
And besides, you would wear this more than me, so.
Except Glenn doesn't let me win anything because he's such a mean boss.
Yeah.
So this is really
Ashley,
not
preach.
fair.
Preach, Ashley.
Finally, a $250 gift card to Kelly Hurd Jewelry. Elevate your style with Kelly Hurd Jewelry, where elegance meets equestrian flair. From stunning horse-inspired pendants to exquisite rings and earrings, our jewelry is a celebration of the equestrian spirit. Choose from a variety of designs that capture the essence of your love for horses, making a statement both in and out of the stable. Visit kellyhurdjewelry.com.
Is her last name really
Kelly
Hurd?
was, yes.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Kelly, and there actually is a Kelly, and Kelly, who runs it, was one of our first sponsors for Radiothon when we started it 6 times ago. So thank you to Kelly Hurd. They've been a sponsor every Radiothon we've ever had. They have beautiful jewelry, and for $250, you're going to get some nice stuff. So let's pick a winner. Meredith, your final one.
Another number. How about 142? 142.
142.
I love the way she draws out the suspense.
Yeah.
No,
I know.
she gave Glenn a chance to scroll where it didn't cause problems. Hand crank. 100.
We're gonna.
Glenn's going to need a
Caitlin-
Benefab glove after this.
Those are really nice gloves, by the way. Very nice gloves. Very warm.
Caitlin Aggie. I think that's how you say it. I apologize if I get it wrong. Remember, it's a badge of honor if I have said your name wrong at any time during today. Congratulations. So, Caitlin Aggie, A-G-E-E. Congratulations to Caitlin. And what nobody knows is that there was a second Kelly Hurd Jewelry $250 gift certificate
For all
that
the women
we're
in
giving.
this room? Oh my God, Glenn!
That is true because we're giving it to Meredith for her to pick out. You can pick out something nice for yourself in the horsey vein because you still have a horse and you're still playing horsey. So you need to pick something nice out from Kelly Hurd, and you can thank them for that. But so congratulations. Not even Reese knew that. So
No, I didn't. If anyone deserves it, merits you.
you're welcome. Thank you for being part of our family, and we hope we want to see pictures of you and your bling. Okay?
Yeah.
Look it out, girl.
We want to see pictures. Well, I need to do some thank yous for tonight. By the way, we're not done. There is a whole nother voicemail package coming up that we're going to play the show out with, but all the voicemails we didn't get to before. And Jemmy, were we able to put the AI fails in there?
We were, and some of them had me rolling. Like some of them took me a second to figure it out,
To see where it's messed up, right?
But
Yeah.
then once I saw, I was like, "Oh my God, that's hysterical! Why would a hoof be coming out of the head? I don't understand." But that's amazing.
So Ashley, tell us how we got to here.
So I just want to preface, this is why Glenn pays me the big bucks. And these are the kind of projects that only I can head here at Horse Radio Network as a millennial. This is very tech heavy. We are using AI to create some of our Christmassy ponies and some of the images you guys have seen across Facebook, like the really cute little chestnut pony on the microphone. We used AI to come with that. And Glenn and I had these meetings and we're just like putting prompts into AI. And some of the things that it would spit out were just absolutely ridiculous. Like, I mean, body parts anatomically that were very questionable, horses with too many legs, and just y'all buckle up because I was tasked, since it's Christmas funny fail is our theme. I went ham on the AI.
Yes.
And y'all just wait. It's things that nightmares are made of.
If you don't have this is what a good AI graphic looks like, right? That's a good one. Get ready for the mess that you follow.
Yes.
And I think we have to finish because Ashley, nobody has seen this since hour one. Ashley spent hours of company time getting paid to do this. She made her own sweater. She went to the store and bought all the parts and glued them all on and made them.
It's so bad.
So you got to show.
You can tell I've been wearing it for 6 hours.
What?
The H is all gone.
Yeah, the H is gone.
It almost looks like IRN. I don't know what that means in real now. I don't know. In real nativity. There you go. Still Christmas. In real nativity.
I think Ashley wins the ugly sweater contest.
Yeah, I think.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
That's
you know,
great.
we really take our job seriously here.
Yeah, we do.
You took all those big bucks and you put them as coins on your sweater. That's what you did.
I'd like to thank everyone who has helped out with Radiothon today. Producer Jemmy and her team at Flintstone Media.
Wait, I haven't been able to show off my ugly sweater. Can I show real quick?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
So it starts off as
Yeah.
as nice,
It lights
right?
up.
But no.
On the nice
That's not
list?
the cool thing. Right.
Oh.
Yes. Wait. Watch what happens as the night goes on. Watch what happens.
Or who she's
Stop
talking
it.
to.
Oh.
Placement of that,
You're
it's not lost on me. The placement there, like, you know, that was designed by a man.
People
was.
rub away.
That was a man.
Make the word change, guys. Light up.
Yep. Wow.
Look at Glenn. Look at it.
Look at Glenn. It's awesome. Look at Glenn.
Hey, Glenn, why don't you look out your udders for your Moo sweater over there, Glenn?
He's done.
Oh my gosh, Sharon said, Ashley, I thought Ashley said we take our drugs seriously here. Sharon. My mom always says better living through drugs. You know,
That's the after show podcast. Only available.
Okay,
on
I can't
podcast.
say anything or HR is going to be all over me, so I'm going to continue on. I would also like to thank my wife, Coach Jen, for helping out this year. Really appreciate it. You haven't seen a lot of her, but she's been here the whole entire time. She's tracking your prizes, so if they're screwed up, talk to her.
Again, send your emails.
Yes.
Trashbin at horsemanship.com.
I'd like to thank all our sponsors. We wouldn't be here without our sponsors. They've been supporting us every year. State Line Tack has done this every year. They watch it, and they actually like it, and they come back. So there's that. Also, Benefab and our longest sponsor on the whole of our Horse Radio Network, our wonderful friend Karen at Kentucky Performance Products. We love Karen. Reese knows Karen personally and has helped her with her horse, and there's no better, more enthusiastic person about helping your horses. You walk into Reese's tack room, and it looks like a KPP warehouse threw up. I mean, it's just
truly. But Karen, I mean, you know, one of our things is we don't advertise anything on the show that we don't believe in. And that's true. And that was always Philip and my stance on what we were going to advertise. And Karen will answer the phone like she does for me. I'm like, Karen, I got a new horse. Like, I'll send a picture. And, you know, she really plans everything for each horse. And it's truly amazing. So I'm so thankful for her support and all that she does. But she does it for everyone. It's not just, you know, me. But it's a great company and really makes my horses look great. So I have to thank her.
when we rescued Scooter, who was a half on the scale of 1 to 10, he was a half. We expected him to die in the trailer on the way home. Karen's one of the people we called and said, how do we feed him so he doesn't die? You know, and now he's just fat and sassy, and he bolted with me the other day. So there's that.
You gotta call her. They have stuff for that too.
Uppers and corners, baby.
Yeah,
Up
we got all of
and
it. She can help you. No, she can come up. We had my almost Grand Prix horse had some dietary stuff, and she figured it out. No one else could figure it out, and Karen did, and I'm so thankful. He basically can't eat grain, and she's like, I can solve your problem, and she did, and he looks. You would never know that he doesn't eat grain because he's a big boy.
Okay, we're at $800, by the way. I just got an update for gentle carousel miniature therapy ponies. We want to hit $1,000. So you have until this next voicemail package is done to get us up $2 more $100. Please do donate.
Just open that wallet, guys.
Yep, awesome. They need it. They do so much good work. They're so damn cute, too. That's the other thing. But they travel all over the country for free doing this work. They were there at Sandy Hook. They were there at the Oklahoma tornadoes. That collapse down in Miami. They were there with their minis doing therapy. So they do terrific work, and they do it out of the kindness of their heart, and they work on donations. So please do help donate. Let's get them up to $1,000. They will so appreciate it. All right. I also want to thank our terrific listeners. We have the best listeners in the world. Look at the talent we heard all day today. We always said if our listeners did the show, it'd be so much better.
So thanks for letting us steal your talent.
Yeah. But we're here, so you're stuck with us. You guys are great, and we wouldn't have been here 14 years, 1,000 episodes later without you guys either. So thank you so much for everything that you provide, especially our auditor group. We have the best community of people in the auditor group. That's people who actually donate. They pay money every month to be part of that group, and it goes out to the host. And I'll tell you what, we have the best, most active group there ever, and we've met hundreds of them now over the years, and they're just a great group. And I know Reese has met many of them at her travels across the country. Lisa's met them. Jemmy's even met them. She's not even a horse person, and she's met a bunch of our auditors.
I'm the most non-horse girl that you can see in this whole production. But I love them.
You know now, you, Jemmy. We love you.
You know now, Jemmy. Yeah.
Don't quiz me.
Also, I want to clap for all the hosts that joined in today. Thank you all for joining us. You guys were great. Everybody was great. A lot of you the first time doing it, so thank you all for joining in. And Ashley, who not only co-hosted with me the entire day, she helped put this whole thing together, spent many hours on it, spent many hours on her sweater, just to provide quality content. For today.
Showbiz, baby. Thanks, Glenn, for giving this crazy girl a shot. You'll have to lay me off because there's no way I'm ever quitting.
Dude, all the retirement money is right now, on your Twitter.
3 months has started.
That's it. That's exactly it, Reese.
You're not
also, I want to give one other thanks is to my boss. I have one now at Equine Network. Her name is Marla, and she supports us and puts up with our silliness. And she actually thinks it's kind of funny or she appreciates that there's somebody in a very serious company of journalists that has some fun. So, Marla, thanks for putting up with our crap all the time and all these wacky ideas we have. And you know what? I have to thank Equine Network because, they have made my life easier since the sale and have made it a lot easier for Jennifer and I to live a life again. So we're only working, 70 hours a week instead of 100. But thanks to Equine Network and to Marla for putting up with our silliness and for being here. We really do appreciate it. Thank you all for listening for this entire time. Cheers, everybody. And we're going to play this out with some more voicemails, some more of our listeners, and some great AI fails. Thank you all.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Happy holidays.
Bye.
You have reached the Horse Radio Network voicemail line. Please leave your voicemail after the tone.
These holiday voicemails are brought to you by all of us at Kentucky Performance Products. Happy holidays, Horse World.
Hi, everyone. This is Karina Marotte from Arlington, Washington. So this just happened last year. Typically, our Christmas festivities are on Christmas Day. So we decided that we would invite a friend over for Christmas Eve dinner and then afterwards go to the Warm Beach Christmas lights extravaganza. So we invited him over. We set the date, invited him over for dinner. And to our surprise, on December 23rd, he came knocking at the door. Well, that's not Christmas Eve. So we laughed and we decided that we would go out to dinner and then we would do the regular Christmas Eve festivities the following night on Christmas Eve as planned. So we did that. It was great. And then he came up again the next night, which was Christmas Eve. So we had our dinner. It was really great. We got in my car. We're going out to Warm Beach Christian Camp to go see the lights. Well, guess what? It was closed because they close on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. So our tickets were for December 23rd. So that was an epic fail on our part. It was a good time. We were glad we got to see our friend 2 nights in a row, but I don't think we'll make that mistake again. Happy holidays, everyone.
Hey, Horse Radio Network. This is Carly Erler, longtime auditor and listener, calling from chilly Phoenix. My Christmas fails are ongoing, as it is an unofficial tradition for my mom to forget presents in the closet. And every year, without fail, one present of the family's is lost. And so she'll go, I don't know where it went. You were supposed to get, such and such present. And so we're like, okay, well, we'll find it eventually. And I think at one point, I think it was actually last year, that my mom found a present in the closet, and it was like 3 years old. Oh, my Lord. So, yeah, ongoing. Love my mother. I mean, raising 3 children, and I'd forget things too. So, but anyways, happy Radiothon, everyone at Horse Radio Network, and all the auditors and all the listeners. It's been an interesting year, so can't wait to see what next year brings. Yay!
Hi, it's Lori Binns with a Christmas fail. There was a lot to choose from. There was the year my exhausted parents dozed off and woke up Christmas morning with nothing under the tree, so much for my baby brother believing in Santa, or my dad's famous for mixing up the gift tags so you have something half open and my mom yells, "That's not yours, give it to your sister." But my personal fail was the year I was flat broke and still had to buy presents. I went into the local dime store, which was still a thing, very outdated, just never been modernized. Like, it still had a wood floor and candy sold by the pound. And I noticed they had sweaters that were actually kind of cute for this crazy low price, like $2.99. So I bought one for my stepmom, and I asked my brother, does this look like it came from the dime store? And he says, no, but it smells like it. So I Febreze it and air it out and wrap it nicely because presentation is everything. And I hold my breath while my stepmom opened it. Year before, I got her a real silk slip, but this year it's dime store sweater. So she seemed to like it, and I thought, phew, pulled that off. Till January, when my dad calls and says, hey, where did you buy Carol's sweater? And I'm like, why? And my first thought was she washed it, and it's now just a pile of tangled yarn. He said she wants to exchange it because it's a little small. And I'm like, I can do it. And he's like, no, we can. Did you get it at Dancers? Dancers being the nice apparel shop. And I'm like, no, not at Dancers. And this goes on back and forth. And finally, I just cave and mumbled dime store. And being my dad, he's got no issue with that. And he yells, she got it at the dime store. So I said, I think it was the biggest one. And he says, oh, she can exchange it for something else. And I'm like, what? a pound of chocolate-covered peanuts because that's about all she can get with what I paid for that sweater. I just hope she realized that the previous year's slip really did come from Jail Hudson and not the dime store, and to this day, I always try to get my stepmom a nice gift. Merry Christmas!
Hi, Glenn, Jamie, Jen, and the rest of Horse Radio Network. This is Jacqueline Burke from Damascus, Maryland. Just wanted to send everybody a happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and just really thank you and all the rest of the hosts for the amazing job you guys do all year. It's so great to be able to get inspired by hearing people's stories, learning about different disciplines, thinking about the ways we interact with our horses, and honestly, the comic relief you all bring sometimes. So I hope everybody has a great holiday and really looking forward to continuing to hear great content in the shows in 2024. Thanks so much, all. Happy holidays.
Hello, Horse Radio Network. This is Ariel. Wanted to do a Christmas song for the Radiothon. So here's my take on It's Beginning to Look a Lot Like Christmas. Beginning to look a lot like Christmas everywhere you go. Take a look at the 5 and 10. It's glistening once again. Candy canes and silver lanes aglow. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Treats in every store. But the prettiest sight you'll see is the holly that will be on your own stall door. A pair of Cavallo boots and a pony that scoots are the wish of Jamie and Glenn. Buyers that talk and go for a walk are the hopes of Jim and Jen. And Reese can hardly wait for showing to start again. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas everywhere you go. There's a tree in the outdoor arena, one in the cross-country course as well. The sturdy kind that doesn't mind the snow. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Soon the bells will start. And the thing that'll make 'em ring is the carol that you sing right within your heart. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Treats in every store. But the prettiest sight you'll see is the holly that will be on your own stall door.
Hello, this is Claire from Arizona. I have an original poem titled Santa's Christmas Fail. Here we go. 'Twas the night before Christmas, and up at the pole, all were busy helping Santa reach his goals. A timely takeoff and a wonderful flight, and making children happy all through the night. This year needed to be better than the last, because something was different than in years past. Different? What could be different, you say? Yes! 9 different somethings pulling Santa's sleigh. Instead of 8 reindeer plus Rudolph to lead, Santa chose to use a different kind of steed. There in magic harness, all shiny and new, were 8 mini ponies and a mini donkey too. Where were the reindeer, you'd like to know? To tell you, I need to start from 1 week ago. For on this day, 1 week before the eve, Santa, at his desk, felt a tug on his sleeve. It was Lou, the elf, with a large paper stack. He put it on the desk and then stepped back. "Excuse me, Santa," said little Lou, "but the reindeer asked me to give this to you." As Santa read, his eyes nearly popped out his head, and poor Lou standing there felt a wave of dread. Santa cleared his throat. "I can't believe my eyes. This says here that the reindeer have unionized. They want wages and breaks, and if that isn't enough, they want a relief crew for when things get tough. Well, I'll show them I always get my way. Lou, go find something else to pull my sleigh." So that is why this Christmas Eve, Santa without his reindeer did leave. He had a paper so he could say their names. He shouted as he grasped the reins, "On Turtle, on Myrtle, on Skippy and Bitsy, on Stella, on Bella, on Popcorn and Whiskey. You two, Jeff, you'll lead the way. Onward, upward, pull my sleigh." And so they flew off into the cold night on what would become an infamous flight. For these equines for flying were not properly trained, and Santa soon became thoroughly drained. The reindeer had always known where to go. How did they do it? Santa didn't know. He wouldn't give up. He would persevere, and those reindeer would beg to join him next year. As the night went on, Santa's frustration did mount. Of the things that scared his steeds, he lost count. There were trees that were scary and dogs that were hairy. Of the entirety of Poland, they all were quite rarey. Twinkling lights, a plastic angel with a harp, and Santa would never forget that loose tarp. By the time that Santa had flown over Maine, he thought he'd go completely insane. And if that all wasn't entirely enough, Santa was done with pony antics and stuff. Myrtle and Bella would kick when he walked by, and Whiskey was always surrounded by flies. Popcorn and Bitsy farted way too much, and Stella went ballistic at the slightest touch. Turtle and Skippy both were barely awake, and Jeff was always braying for a snack break. I don't know how he did it, but somehow, some way, Santa made it back to the pole the next day. He wouldn't celebrate, and before he could rest, there was something he had to do at his desk. He took his pen, and what did he do? He signed the reindeer's document and gave it to Lou. Exhausted, Santa went straight to bed after taking something for the pain in his head. Lou took the papers to the reindeer, who all together gave a resounding cheer. The reindeer got lucky, you might think, but I saw Lou give the reindeer a wink. That's all there is. There's no more to the tale of Santa's epic Christmas fail. Thank you. Merry Christmas.
This is Jane Tomsich calling to say Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays to Glenn, Jamie, Jen, Ashley, and the rest of the HRN gang. This year, I want to send a special thank you to everyone in the auditor group on Facebook. I've had a big year, moving myself and my horse across the country to a completely new climate and dealing with diet changes, hoof issues, and everything else that entails. And now I'm expecting my first baby. Everyone in the room has been so helpful and full of good advice and support. It's truly the nicest group on Facebook. Thank you all for your kindness, and I'm wishing you all a wonderful holiday season and a happy new year.
Hey guys, this is Madison Tillman. I just wanted to say thanks so much for making our mornings a little more jolly, and happy holidays.
Merry Christmas, HRN family. I hope you all share special time with friends and family, and may there be plenty of carrots under the tree for your favorite equine partner. Merry Christmas from Megan in North Carolina and Linus.
So my mom said, sit here with your weather beater, collar on, and look cute. So I did. I just want to win a weather beater prize. Then I can look cool like my brother. Look at his weather beater rug.
Happy holidays, HRN family. This is Serenity from Ohio, and my Christmas fail happened last year. My daughter was 6 and son 2 months old, so plenty of time on my hands. My hubby decided to help and get the Christmas decorations out. He missed the stockings, and I thought he was just being a man and overlooked them. So on Christmas Eve, after the kids went to bed, I pulled out the ladder and climbed up to the attic. No stockings could be found. So in place of stockings, my hubby came up with the idea to use his wool hunting socks. On Christmas morning, when my daughter came downstairs, she looked around and said, "Santa didn't come." I had to explain how Santa couldn't find the stockings, so he had to improvise. And it actually took us about 4 months to find the missing stockings, but luckily we found them. So this year, Santa will come and use the stockings. Merry Christmas, everyone.
Happy holidays, Horse Radio Network, and all of the hosts and listeners. This is Margaret Dwyer and her horses Jack and Jacques, wishing all of you a happy holiday, Merry Christmas, and Happy New Year. We love you all. Can't imagine our mornings without you.
This is Julie DeYoung in Baldwin City, Kansas, with a Christmas fail. I come from a large family, and we get together as a big group for the major holidays. The first Christmas we were married, my husband and I traveled to the Iowa family farm for the Christmas get-together. And as is common, 1 or 2 people had the sniffles, and of course, my husband caught the flu. The problem was the next week he was traveling to Chicago for job interviews for his first job out of graduate school. So, of course, he's interviewing, feeling terrible, and feels he didn't get the best job because he was sick from our family get-together. This has grown into a standard joke that when we pull in the driveway at the farm, he rolls down the window and yells, "Throw out your dead."
Hi, this is Alicia Fort with a submission for Radiothon. I am not creative in any way, but I just wanted to wish all of my friends and family and fellow listeners and all of their pets a very happy holidays. And a special thank you to all of my friends this year who've been letting me ride their horses, trailer horses out for me to ride at events, since I don't have a horse right now. Special thank you to them, but happy holidays to everyone and enjoy Radiothon.
This is Amy from Michigan. I don't do Christmas spirit or singing or poetry, but I do like free stuff. My worst holiday fail is when Santa didn't bring me a pony. Every single year.
Hi, this is Beth, an HRN auditor from Maryland. I just want to wish everybody a happy and healthy holiday season. Stay safe out there.
Good morning. I want to wish everyone a very Merry Christmas. I had planned to do a really neat song, but just ran out of time. Anyway, I wanted to wish everyone a Merry Christmas and hope everyone enjoys their horses and animals and their friends and family for Christmas.
Horses are wonderful. Christmas is coming. May your New Year's be filled with new adventures with your horses. God bless.
This is Etta. I just wanted to wish a happy holidays to my family, friends, and the rest of the horsing community. I hope you all have a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Hello, HRN family. This is Hannah B. from Phoenix, Arizona, and I want to wish everybody a happy solstice.
Hey everyone, this is Bex from Colorado, calling to wish the auditors, the hosts, all the listeners out there that aren't auditors yet that should become them, a happy holiday season. You guys are there for me through thick and thin, even if you don't know that you are, especially Horses in the Morning and Heels Down and Mary and Jen. So yeah, happy holidays. Just like The Godfather, I try to leave you guys, but you just keep pulling me back in. I'm looking forward to another year with you. Happy holidays.
This is Ruth from New Jersey. Hello to my HRN and especially auditor friends, to Glenn, Jamie, Jen, Jemmy, and Reese. Wishing you all wonderful holidays and a happy, horsey, and healthy year ahead.
Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to Glenn, Jamie, and the HRN family of auditors. I look forward to each podcast and enjoy the HRN community.
Hey auditors, Sarah Welk-Bainham here. Merry Christmas and happy holidays. I honestly can't believe we are staring down December at this point, but gosh, here we are. And it has been a crazy, amazing year. I Got a lot of chances to meet with a lot of auditors this year. I got a chance to hang out with Glenn in the studio in February when I was visiting Ocala and meet a lot of you there. And I met a lot of you at the meetup at Equine Affair this year. And a lot of people also stopped by my book booth there. So thank you so much for everyone that did. And a big thank you to Glenn and Jamie. You guys have been so supportive of me and my books. So I am eternally grateful for that. But I hope everyone has an amazing 2024. And I'm looking forward to seeing everybody there as well. Merry Christmas.
Happy holidays, HRN family. This is Stephanie Paraboo from Minnesota, and I have a Christmas fail to share with you. Do you have that one family member that at every holiday happens to break something? One that's much like a bull in a china shop? I do. His name's Lon. He's my sister's husband, and he is a great guy. He's built much like a bull, honestly. He's 6'4" and about 250 pounds and broad-shouldered. He has a big booming voice to go with his stature, too. He's a big teddy bear and the life of the party. However, we went through a streak a few years ago where at every holiday gathering, he broke something. Whether it was a glass or a champagne flute that he accidentally set down too hard. And then there was a time that he tried to be like my waitress sister-in-law and tried to balance a salad plate on his forearm. Yep, that didn't go so well. We started to give him plastic things to use instead of the fine china. But the story I want to tell you is not of the breaking china. This was much more unexpected. The family was gathered in the family room, and there's too many of us to all fit on couches or chairs. So my sister and I were seated in front of the fireplace while my girls were handing out the Christmas gifts to everyone. We like to open our gifts one at a time so that we can all enjoy seeing people's reactions when they open their gift. My husband opened a particularly large package. Inside was a battery-powered leaf blower. All the guys oohed and awed over the new power toy. Lon was sitting on the other side of the room from us and decided he needed to try out the new toy. He turns on the leaf blower, and all of a sudden, our giant Terry Redlin painting comes crashing down off the mantel and onto my sister and I sitting at the hearth. Glass goes in a million directions. Luckily, neither my sister or I were injured. It took a lot to clean up, and the print, which was probably one of the most expensive pieces in our house, did get scratched up. But we had a professional touch it up and reframe it. We still give Lon crap about the time he almost took out his wife with the leaf blower. And he still gets plasticware at the holidays, too. And that is my Christmas fail. Happy holidays.
Hello, I'm Serena, and I'm very excited for the Radiothon to be back this year. I have very fond memories of nothing putting me in the Christmas spirit like listening to Glenn and Jamie slowly unraveling their sanity over 12 hours. Merry Christmas from me and my wonderful Mustang Medusa, who loves to use her powers to turn herself into stone, rooted very firmly to the ground right when I'm in the biggest hurry to get somewhere. Merry Christmas.
I'm wishing you a very Merry Christmas and hoping that you're warm and home and safe. Surrounded by your herd, singing peace on earth and happy ye holidays. Well, the snow is softly falling on the pasture, and there's a holly wreath hanging on the barn. Jingle bells are jingling, lights are all a twinkling. Christmas time is coming to the farm. Yeah, I'm wishing you a very Merry Christmas and hoping that you're warm and home and safe. Surrounded by your herd, singing peace on earth and happy ye holidays. Yeah. Christmas tree is loaded up with presents, and the kid in me just loves this time of year. There's no dream too big for dreaming. Ain't nothing like the feeling when all the ones you love are gathered near. So I'm wishing you a very Merry Christmas, hoping that you're warm and home and safe, surrounded by your herd, singing peace on earth and happy ye holidays.